The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. First play, first pass for Brady. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And now it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On first down, Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Inside handoff now to Fournette. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he'd had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got him. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Brady. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise on the face there. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. They'll take this to the left side of midfield before going out of bounds. Allen covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They run the counter with Cook. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action now. Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. 33 yards. And the Vikings have come back with a score. And now they got him the ball. Just got to let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
But now his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air. He jumped on.
I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That's just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Cousins now. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. The Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Brady going to throw. This one taken in by Otten. So giving 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it up, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie quarter, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time. time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Cousins. This one into the hands of Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
To throw is Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. To throw, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Joseph is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, there's now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. At one time, he kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they start at their own 7.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. It's a person just off the game plan. I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. It's past the 30. Fire to go out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st down. Here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now this one. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady again. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Here's Brady. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucks go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So a big play coming now for the Bucks as they'll go for 2. Now Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the run and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Cousins. catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
These guys are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.